Welcome back. Now let's get to work. Happy 1000, baby. What's going on, guys? I hope you have your dessert. Let me know if you can hear me. That's the most important thing. I got this fancy $50 Amazon mic. Does that sound good? Everyone that's listening, can you hear me? It's really important. Don't want to just talk to myself. Got this stupid ass hat on because happy 1000. I got the welcome back balloon. The other side doesn't say now let's get to work because this was from Dollar Store. But I hope you have your cake and you are ready. The lady at the bakery, I don't know if they have a crush on me or what. It's always these two ladies. And it used to be a gay guy that would help me out there. And he doesn't work there anymore because of COVID. But look, 2 slices. Look at this bad boy. 1, and that's a double slice. 1 double slice, 2 double slices. Look at that shit. This bag was weighing about 4.5 pounds. Look at that. And then, of course, I got my whipped cream. What's going on, Anthony? What's up, Tim? And then I got the coconut whipped cream for later. So anyway, guys, I hope you are having a wonderful week so far. This is about you. I'm so thrilled that there's 1,000 of us in this community, but this is really about you. Before I jump in, I've got to do my shout outs, which are really important because it's fun. It's fun shouting you out and giving you a bit of attention and praise for joining this community, because that's the fun part for me, is doing this with you. So feel free to put in the comment section whatever's on your mind, whether it's a sport, it's a card, if it's life. Fantasy Football Card Quest, aka my best friend from Tampa. You like the balloon, dude? Dollar Store, man. Don't go to those expensive party cities. That's like $4 for this. Dollar Store for your cards, for your balloons, for everything. But we're gonna go live. The plan is for us to go live. Yeah, you like this? Saving this for New Year's too, Doug. We're gonna go live most likely Thursday, because Fantasy Football Card Quest, aka Andy, he comes from a fantasy football background, and of course, there's a lot of questions I have, and you probably do too if you're into football cards. How can we use all that really in-depth football knowledge into cards? Because they're 2 different hobbies, yet at the same time, there's got to be some overlap. So we're going to dive into that Thursday. Where's the overlap? What stats can we look at? What else do we need to factor in? Cornelius, what's up? Dude, I'm ready for any sport at this point, man. NBA season. I can't believe it. It's been 4 months now, right? 4 months since we've done anything. Ziggy, what's going on? Harrison, thank you so much. Dude, this 1,000 subs, it's about us. It's the comeback community. I'm just the talking head with a goofy-ass hat. And if you guys didn't see the cake, 2 double slices, which means I have to take double the edible to be able to get that down. Before I get in, let's shout out a couple other people. JJ Chap, Wilbert Valpais or Valpais, WidnesJon, Paul, just Paul, SpartanBuck, Bypassing, Chief, SwiftGz. Sounds like a rapper. You must be really good. SwiftGz. I wish I had a name that was that suave. Ivan, Tavarez, Tony S, First Row Collectibles, Buckinghamshire, which you sound like you're out of England, like super fancy. Infrastructure, and Aaron. You guys rock. And if you'd like to be shouted out, I mean, I'll do what I can. I love shouting you out. Yeah, Ziggy, dude, we're gonna do a video together. I don't know if you were on, but me and Andy, the Fantasy Football Card Quest, are going to go live on Thursday. Hopefully, it doesn't flop like the time I tried to do it with Scott of Star Stock and couldn't get all this third-party technology, blah blah blah, to work. What's up, Jason? How's it going? Jason is my brother from another mother up in Canada, up in Toronto. And oh, the other thing too is I decided I want to do a little giveaway just for you guys being on here. So towards the end, I'm going to do 3 giveaways. Don't like baller on a budget stuff, nothing big. We're not at a million subs yet, so the budget's not there. But it's going to be a small token of my appreciation. So stay on, and it's going to be trivia based. But if you don't know a damn thing about sports or cards or me or anything, you can still guess because it's numbers. 2 of the 3 are going to be numbers, and I'm going to need a little help from Andy over there to do it. It's not a birthday special. It's 1,000 subscribers. So 1,000 of us in this community together. What's up, Malone Money Mindset? My daily update. Oh, shit. I was on Ziggy's daily update. Man, like started from the bottom. Oh, man. All right. So what's on your mind? I mean, honestly, it's like, what's new? It's basically we got sports still coming up. We got cards still going up. There's really nothing that has been on my mind, except this is what is new for me. Is I've been in contact with Chris from House of Jordans. He is the founder of Card Ladder, and I'm going to do a first impressions on Card Ladder because it's a very different and intricate and in-depth software for helping investors make better decisions on their investments. And I have some impressions of it. I have some pretty strong impressions of it. And the other thing I want to do is get market movers finally and do a first impressions video on market movers, because now that I've bought up 8,000 of the low-end cards, it's time for me to scale up to the nicer stuff, especially as I have a bit more experience and confidence, and I already have this online store waiting for me on CompC. John, what's going on, man? Paul Diddy, thank you so much. You're part of it. We're all part of it together. I don't know if West Brick, as you call him, Jason, will make it on the Rockets. I know he has COVID now, but I'm sure he'll be all right by that time. Thank you, Joe. Brian, what's going on? Alberto, what's up, my man? Cardly, yeah, Ziggy. I talked with Chris, really sharp guy, really nice guy as well. So if you don't know Chris of House of Jordans, check out his podcast. But cardladder.com is his software where he's putting together a lot of data to make better investing choices. Plus, he has one, algorithmic, I don't think that's a word, but one special tool that he's using, which is called the predictive value. And that's the most controversial aspect of his program, because instead of just showing data, he's using the data to say they predict this card will be worth more or less based on their algorithm. So that's the biggest thing right there. First thoughts about Ben Simmons. All right, here's the thing, guys. You like Russell? This is what I want. If you haven't been watching me from the beginning, you know that all I've been buying are a couple Hall of Famers and future Hall of Famers, because I have not been in sports for a long time because I was just so damn busy. And then all of a sudden, COVID happens, cards happen, and now I'm dying to get back into sports and watch them as religiously as I would follow the Buccaneers. But now NBA, NFL, and some hockey as well. I do watch some hockey, but more in depth. So Ben Simmons, the point of all that was basically, I want you guys, if I see a player out here or a recommendation or something, I want you guys to answer, because I probably don't have the answer. And if I did, it probably wouldn't be as in-depth as yours. So the first one I got from Paul Diddy. First thoughts on Ben Simmons now playing the power forward role instead of point guard. For someone that hasn't watched basketball since Pau Gasol was flopping all over the court 10 years ago, I'm way underqualified. So what do you guys think of Ben Simmons right there? Ziggy, let's see, are you agreeing? Yeah, Cornelius, that was one of the things I noticed, is that they are starting with about a couple hundred cards. And of course, the goal is to scale. If you were following Market Movers since Jeff launched it, obviously he had way less cards. So Market Movers has a lot more of a head start. But I think just like Star Stock, just like Market Movers, Card Ladder, we are in the infancy of this industry, right? We are in the ground level of all of this exploding. So in 3 years, it's going to be ridiculous where we're at with our data, with our content, with all this kind of stuff. And that was one of my first impressions was I need to see more cards, but of course it'll happen over time. Harry, what's up, my man? Big D, Mick G, 73, aka Drake, right? You go by Drake? Just confirm with me, yes. Ben Roethlisberger rookie cards. I still call him Rapelessberger, because didn't he get accused of raping a girl like 10 years ago? And so that name Rapelessberger was always in my mind. I like Big Ben. I like the fact that he plays for the Steelers, which is a very powerful brand and team. I just don't. If I had to go between Drew Brees and Ben Roethlisberger, I would just pick Drew Brees. However, the one guy I was talking to Andy about was Juju Smith-Schuster, which his cards dropped off tremendously after he had a down year, and without Big Ben there. So with Big Ben back, maybe Juju's cards go up. Yep, there it is. I knew it was Drake. Invest in, oh man, dude, honestly, Tom Brady, that's one of my guys. And I don't know if there's a Tom Brady card that's a bad investment, because he wins, he loses, it doesn't matter. He is the face of the last 20 years of football, and he just has one of those brands that is going to continue in the future. He doesn't, Brian, you're talking about Ben Simmons? Yeah. Feel free to check over here for the other for the answers, because I want you guys to answer, because I don't know half this shit, man. I don't know more than half this shit. David, what's up, my man? Rookie class of Eli, Big Ben, Phillip Rivers. I don't know, man. It's like Eli, Big Ben, Phillip Rivers, they're all good. And what, Big Ben has 1 ring. Eli does he have 1 or 2? I forgot. Phillip Rivers, none. They're all like in that tier of not extraordinary, but really good. And I just don't know what their upside is after they retire, or if in this last year or two for some of them. Yeah, Ziggy, I'm curious to see. Okay. That's interesting. I like that comment. What else we got here? Yeah, good comments on Ben, so thank you guys. I'm doing great. Mysterious Tuber 101, 2 for Eli. Okay, yeah. 2 rings, all right. See, dude, Eli's face just bothers me, man. Eli is like that, like, confused little boy where, do you really want to stare at a card with like this, that's like kind of whiny, I mean, I don't know what happened, but anyway. Big Ben has 2. Okay, yeah, it's just been so long. Yeah, definitely Hall of Famers. It's just they haven't been relevant in the last couple of years. Okay, one thing I got to show you that I just picked up, and if you see it in the back, there's one of them there. This is a card display I got on Amazon, and I got another one here. And Andy helped me out on this. I got to fill in the other cards. And but here's the thing, $32 on Amazon, and it holds 20 cards. Great for ungraded cards you don't really care about, that maybe you just like looking at because it's your favorite player, like these Penny Hardaways. I think I put that one in upside down. That's why it's like that. But anyway, it's not high quality, but for $32, well worth it. And if you're just hopping on, I got to show you my cake because you probably haven't seen it. They hooked me up. 2 double slices today. 2 double slices. So it's like 5 pounds, literally. Other thing is, I'm getting a lot of questions about YouTube. How do I launch a station? Blah, blah, blah. I'm telling you right now, if you're serious, not I kind of want to, but if you are dead serious about starting a podcast, a blog, a YouTube station, whatever, this is the time to do it in the card space, because there are a lot of people wanting to know information. But I will say YouTube is a beast. It's very difficult, if not impossible, to just throw up stuff and hope for the best. And it takes a lot of attention and a lot of intention for YouTube specifically. So if you're serious, there's a lot of podcasts to listen to about how to grow YouTube. There's the course I took, which is called Video Creators. That was about $1,500 to start, $2,500 on the high end. It was well worth it for me. If that budget is, and I took it in last fall before all this, but if that budget's too much, I am still considering of putting together a couple guys and walking through this in the future as my station builds and I get more requests. For now, I'd rather just point you to these other sources. But it's amazing because the growth is phenomenal and it's fun. Honestly, I don't need to make a lot of money on cards. What I'd rather do is just be a talking head that I'd love to like rip open boxes and just give away cards, because I have a sponsor that is paying for the box. I have ads that are paying for it all, and I get to just give it away. That would be more fulfilling to me. Anyway, dude, 2 double slices. I used to have 2 guys that I would go in and see every Tuesday night, and I got to know them so well that they would hook me up most of the time, and I would just tip $10. And then they got laid off or furloughed from COVID. And so now there's 2 ladies in there. And then this is the 3rd time seeing them. But buy 1, get 1 free, which is basically buy 2, get 2 free. But I'm thoroughly impressed. So when it comes to cake, when it comes to cards, when it comes to anything, if you're doing repeat business with anyone, it's a great idea to become friends with the person rather than it just being very transactional. All right, let's take a look over here. They felt bad. I was going to have them write happy 1,000, but I was like, on a slice of cake, that seems like kind of a loser move. In fact, I'm going to take this hat off because I can't even stand looking at myself in the damn video right there. Sending out, okay, Mysterious Tuber, do you have any advice for sending out, what's TTMS? TTMS to players. Jim Plunkett. Jeez, I haven't heard that name in forever. All right, what else we got? I need to see some stuff here. Large lots of mail. Okay, so I have a couple mail videos that are up, and there are a few that are not yet on YouTube. If you are on my mailing list, which is like once a week, I might mail you the videos that you can access ahead of time. I do have some mail videos there, but the short answer is that most of those giant lots I get, kind of like this one, which I'll open up later, and this one, which I'll open up in a bit, are from Beckett. So what I'll be doing is I'll look on CompC, I'll have cards there. Some of them will sell, and I'll take a look and I'll say, oh man, this card on CompC sold for $9 and it looks like there's more demand for it. Let me see if I can get that card somewhere else. And so then I'll look at other sources like eBay or Beckett. And Beckett is like hit or miss, because Beckett Marketplace, you don't see the physical card. So it's not going to be great for higher end cards, but for lower end cards, a card that you buy for $1.50 and sell for $6, hey, you know, that's not bad. It's you take the risk. And even on CompC, a lot of the cards I've bought and sold aren't in great condition, because a lot of times people will just put them there because they don't want to deal with holding them and they're not going to grade it. So it's like this other place that just holds the cards, sell it for me, take your fees, take your split. I'd rather get something and not deal with going to the post office 50 times a week. I am going to watch the NBA playoffs. What else we got here? What's up, Personal Finance Dad? I would love to go to Nationals if they still have it, Ziggy. I don't know if it's going to be in December, but man, like I'm stoked to do anything in person. I feel like I'm in this little cave. And then here in LA, I don't know if you guys heard, but here in California, they closed all the gyms again. So I have 4 giant slices of cake without a workout, just feeling like a fat piece of shit. I need something to balance that out. But anyway, long story short, I'd love to go to the National. I just need it to actually happen. Yeah, let me know any questions you guys have. Oh, sweet. David, yeah, right on, man. Yeah, I think I saw a comment of yours not too earlier. What's up, Mass Collector? You're always there as well. There you go. Daniel, what's up, my man? Okay, so I'll tell you what. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to open up one of these boxes here. This is not part of the giveaway, but I want to open it up because this is from a card shop, and these are cards I got off of Beckett. I don't even know what's in here because I have like 60 orders from Beckett in the last few months. And my investing strategy, if you haven't noticed, is less of a very intentional, high-focused on a few card type of investing. It's more of, if it looks like a good deal and there's very little downside, I will get it, because I'd rather just have CompC or Star Stock or somewhere else be like my online card shop and just my distributor, basically. What's up, Ben? E-Man? Yeah, not too far away. Through the mail. Okay, Mysterious Tuber. All right, I got TTM. What was the question though? Now that I know what TTM means. Ziggy, yeah, man. Honestly, I'm having so much fun going live with y'all that I want to do this every week, but also I was thinking of doing it twice a week, including my mail week, because if you guys have seen those mail videos, that is the biggest bitch to edit. I'm telling you, it is like 7 hours of trying to fast forward some of it, and then if I drop an F-bomb, I try to bleep it out. And then because my computer, my laptop here is not that fast, I'll actually think I'm bleeping the F out, like the F word out, and it'll be 2 seconds on. So then I'll save the whole video, play it, and I'll say blah, 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 effing, and then a second or two later, beep, and then I have to go back and do it all again. Favorite Brady card, honestly, my favorite Brady card will be his first year, probably select in a Bucks jersey. But for now, honestly, I have probably 1,000. No, I don't know about 1,000. Probably 600 to 700 Brady cards. There's not one that stands. Actually, no. Correction. There is one that stands out, but I have it on CompC. So I'm opening this right here. The one I have is Unparalleled, and it's a Tom Brady card with a bunch of orange. It was like an orange parallel on Unparalleled, that set. And it looked so cool because it looked just like Tom Brady was meant to be on the Bucks. So that's more of just a personal favorite. So here's my order. Here's cards. Here's a bunch of little foam shit in here. Put it all over my cake. Awesome. COVID-covered cake. All right. Is this eBay? What is this shit? have for someone sending cards to a wait, what do you mean sending cards to a player? Like sending sports cards to the player, like the actual athlete? Because like that's interesting. I mean, Ziggy, I don't really watch that, but I will say that the Hobby Box reached out to me and we've been in contact, so I might be joining him on Saturdays. He's a Tampa guy as well, so that's really cool. Redskin cards, dude, that is interesting. I think there's got to be something with Redskin cards if it's like a rookie card or a very, I don't know. I would imagine there's going to be something with Redskin cards that people are going to love, because if you're into the Redskins now, like I don't see them going down because they're changing the name. I would say if anything, it would be up because it's more nostalgic of the past in a way. But I don't know. It could be way off. To have them sign the card, okay, this is really interesting. If you're talking about sending something to a player to have them sign, my mom used to work at the Moffitt Cancer Center, which is a cancer hospital in Tampa. And this was completely messed up. So don't ever do this. My mom would actually write from the hospital for me on my behalf saying, would you please send an autograph? It wasn't cards, but would you please sign an autograph for a child here at the hospital that has cancer? And I mean, I should be going to hell just off of that. It did work. I do have a Michael Jordan 8x10 autograph of him doing that dunk. It's a black and white picture, but the autograph's blue. And it's the dunk where he's like this, legs in the air. I forgot what Jordans he's wearing, but it's like those really iconic Jordan shoes like this. And it's one of my favorite possessions. I've gotten swag. I remember the San Antonio Spurs sent me like stickers and different swag. Don't do that. I think that gave me a lot of horrible karma. So definitely don't do that. Let's see here. How hungry are you? I don't even know what the hell that is. Dude, honestly, I think players would love that. And I don't know how common it is for players or anyone to receive physical mail now because they're bombarded with social media. So I would, whatever it is, because I remember hearing a lot of influencers saying, this is how you reach out to me, like this is how you do it right. It has to be noticeable. It has to really touch their heart or be something stands out. And I think also my advice would, if I was on the other end, would be like the envelope with the stamps on it, self-stamped envelope. Make it so simple that it's literally throw the Sharpie in there, throw the pens. I would honestly, if you're a big fan, I would throw in a Polaroid of you, like smiling. So there's a connection there. They know that you're not just someone that's looking to sell it or something, but it's from the heart. I'd say that's the best chance, because if I was on that other end and you included the envelope with the stamps on it, you included the Sharpie, you included the cards, and you included a Polaroid saying, you will make my day with this, I'd be like, man, time is not an issue. It's already there stamped. All I have to do is sign it, and I can make this person's day. That's the best thing I got for you. Yeah, man, I would love to send it to players. I should do that now, honestly. I was talking to Chris off of House of Jordans about how my dream would be to have a segment when this community builds, have a segment where I'm tearing open boxes with Rob Gronkowski and like athletes like Shaq, like open it with them, and we just give away the cards, and how that would just be a dream come true. But who knows, man. Yeah, include the picture, include the Sharpie, hit the heart of the player, make sure it's very easy. So you're making sure you're respecting their time, their efforts, be humble, be gracious. I understand if you're too busy. So I made everything as simple for you as possible. All right, so I'm opening this up. Let's just see what we got, because I have no idea, to be honest. It's been a while. This has been here for about the last 2 weeks. Let's see here. Always nice. Aaron Rodgers refractor chrome, and I have a list of what I paid here, so I'll go over this at the end. Oh shit, I got a couple. Another Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers! You remember those commercials with that really annoying guy with the cheese head? Rodgers! Okay, glare is horrible. Another one right here, and I like Rodgers. I like him a lot. He's just a likable dude. Okay, this was a suggestion from Fantasy Football Card Quest, because this guy is expected to have a big year. He has not had the best first couple years of his career, but where he's at now and how they performed last year, yeah, discount double check, exactly. Who do you think it is? A quarterback that really no one is talking about, but they had a great playoff run last year, expected to do well this year. Just someone tell me. And not a common name, not Mahomes, not Lamar Jackson. Not a good start to his career, though. Anyone? Boom, boom. Damn, y'all. Damn, y'all. Tannehill, good job. Damn. Yeah, I think Carson has had a better start than Tannehill. But anyway, you know what? It's not about who is the best. It's basically what's the best for the price. So it always comes down to, well, if these were, I'd have to check the price, probably $3 each or $2 each, or I don't know. Can that go up to 7 or 8? Well, if they go 3-0 in the first few weeks, maybe that could be an easy sell. Not like Tannehill's the Hall of Famer, he's the GOAT, but more just like, hey, could have a good little streak. Titans should do well this year, and boom, that could easily triple or quadruple. And it's also, there you go, Anthony. And it's also easier to get a higher return when you had the lower amounts. For example, a $100 card needs to go all the way up to $200 to double your money. But if you have $10 cards for $100, then it can go up to 25 or 30. And now you've tripled your money just because it's more than likely that a $8 card can go to 15 or 20, $3 card can go to 10. It's hard for those giant dollar amounts to then double again. But like some are locks, like the Aaron Rodgers refractor, that's a lock. But then you have other ones like Tannehill. And then if you've seen my other mail weeks, this card right here I've been going into a lot just for personal reasons. I think this is what I'll do with the display is I have like 20 of these, and they're just Drew Brees Chrome Shickle cards, $1 each, maybe even less, maybe 75 cents each. And it's just a Topps Chrome insert from 09. It's not worth anything. Very plain background, but I just like them. I just straight up like them. It's all glossy. Yeah, it's a cool card. And of course, if they had it, if Tom Brady was, if they had a Tom Brady in that set, I'd have a ton of them, but they don't. Let's see, what's next? AP, same as before. That's why it's not too special here. AP refractor. We were having a discussion. When was the last time that a running back has won MVP? And Andy pointed out that it was Adrian Peterson back in what year? Was it 2012? Let me know. But you know what? AP is the man, dude. If anyone played Madden back in 2008, 2009, that L trigger right there, that L trigger destroyed defenders. You do that and he's gone. Just like that. Okay, that was stupid. First year of Core Kings, Damian Lillard. I like Damian Lillard. I know he's not on a big market team, not a big playoff team, but I think that's why I like him, because that could all change. And he's also appearing, based on what I saw online, in Space Jam. So I think of that as an extra insurance policy next summer. If he's injured all year, but then he's in Space Jam, hey, maybe that helps. If they have a great year next year and then he's in Space Jam, that's even better. But worst case scenario, I feel like there's an insurance policy there. Antonio Brown. I actually bought Antonio Brown first year Prism cards. Definitely don't want to collect him, but they were like, I think less than $1 for a Prism first year Antonio Brown. His rookie cards were hideous because they were all 2010, I think. So it was like, or 2011. There was no Topps Chrome and there was no Prism. It was like random score, weird looking select. It wasn't cool at all. The one card I'd never part with. Damn, man. Here's the thing. I'm getting back into cards. So I'm thinking back to my childhood. The one card I wish I never parted with was the card that gave me the best feeling towards sports cards as a whole, which, if you saw in that other video, was that Topps Kobe Bryant rookie that I found in the dollar bin that at the time was worth $5. But the high I got from finding that card back in 1997 in a dollar bin in First and Sports in Tampa, the sports cards shop, that's the card that I would look at and it would mean more to me than any other card. Right now, I mean, I have some old Tracy McGrady's. I have some other cards. I have a whole bunch of Pokemon cards that I've been digging through, and that's going to be a separate video right there. But I don't have a specific card right now I wouldn't part with, just because, I mean, if I could part with it in order to bring in more of other cards, to build my brand more, to build this community, I would do it. But if I could have that card back, I totally would. I mean, that would be the one. Dwayne Wade. Yeah, I love the talk here, man. Christian McCaffrey is another dude. I think I saw an article on ESPN that said Christian McCaffrey was 99 overall on Madden this upcoming year. So who knows? Chrome Wade's very easy to get, and I like Dwayne Wade a lot. Let's see here. Yeah, more Wades. And then some optics. And I've noticed these optics are going up in price. Mostly basketball, of course, but optic, hollow, J.J. Watts, who, I mean, Hall of Famer and just one of those guys that's a great face of the NFL. Julio Jones, man. I mean, for a receiver, is there a stud better than Julio Jones, or has been over the last 10 years? I don't know. See, this is a cool one for me to display, because Mike Evans, I hope he has a great year. I wouldn't mind just having a whole Buccaneer wall. But Mike Evans, man, great receiver. He's not dropping the ball as much. A couple Dak Prescott second-year prisms. Funny story, you have to ask Fantasy Football Card Quest, where this year Prism 2017, there were rookies that didn't have base cards. It was only prisms, only the silver. And so there's a long story where he ordered like 40 of those off of Beckett, thinking they were silvers, because it was very confusing that year. I ended up getting a few of these for like $1 each. Okay, and if you watch my mail day, which is coming out soon, there's one guy I'm buying all of his cheap cards. And I'd buy more expensive cards because I think he's awesome. But you have to guess who he is, because he is not in any of the 4 major sports. He's on his own. But there's a movie coming out on him. And besides that, he's just one of the craziest dudes over the last 20 years. Gronk's a good guess, but not in football, not in basketball, not in baseball, not in basketball. I don't know if I put this video out yet. I think it's on the email list. Tiger is good. Tiger and The Rock are great guesses. Baby Swagoo. Jamie Foxx is playing Mike Tyson in a movie, and look at this one. It's just super cool. I didn't know this, but Mike Tyson actually has like an affinity for pigeons. He like loves pigeons or something like that. So there's a lot of pictures of him being really gentle to pigeons, and I thought that was like the sweetest thing to see this dude that bites off ears and knocks out Zach Galifianakis in movies, to be holding this little pigeon or dove so sweetly, knowing that he could just rip his head off. I think that's cool. But these were like 75 cents. And I wouldn't mind just making a wall of that, because Tyson is like, he's a brand. He's a pop culture icon. He's way more than a boxer. Yeah, he wait, raises or races Baby Swagger? Because if you race pigeons, that's impressive. Raising is normal. But if you're racing pigeons, then dude, that'd be good. Trump cards, like as in Donald Trump at like with Mike Tyson, because I know he used to fight at in Vegas where Trump owned the place, and so there'd be a lot of there'd be like pictures with Mike Tyson and Donald Trump together. That'd be interesting. Like, what a duo that is. Racing, dude, racing pigeons. Jesus, that's crazy. Derek Jeter, first-year select. I feel happy I got these, because these were the only 2 ones I got. Derek Jeter's another guy that I don't know much about baseball, but I'm happy to get Jeter, because he's one of those guys that I feel, who doesn't want a Jeter card, or how is Derek Jeter cards not going to be somewhat collectible? Kind of like going back and collecting Drew Brees and, I don't know, some of the greats of the past. It's just like he's just such a staple in baseball. These cards, actually, Ichiro's cards, his first-year Prism was selling quite well, so I just picked up a couple to send to ComC. More Jeters here. These are low-end stuff. I mean, really low-end. And then the one guy that, if you haven't seen in the latest in one of the latest mail days, who I'm liking more and more, and you might hate him, and for good reason, is A-Rod. And I never watched baseball too much, but what I liked about A-Rod is that I see him more now on TikTok and in business interviews and all over media because he's with J-Lo. And I actually like the way he comes across. He's way humbler, or more humble than I would have thought. He's self-deprecating. And if you're with J-Lo, you're going to get attention. You know, his TikTok blew up when he did that switcheroo. If you haven't seen it, it's like a TikTok thing where you and a girl or you and a partner are dancing. One's dancing, one's just using the iPhone to record. The lights go off and then the lights go on, and that's where you cut the clip. And when the lights are on, you have switched outfits. So J-Lo's wearing this white dress, really provocative dress, dancing, and he's there in a suit, just like, yeah, yeah. And then the lights go off and then on, and then you see A-Rod just for a second or two in the same exact dress that J-Lo was wearing, dancing like. And I was like, dude, that's hilarious. I mean, that's just self-deprecating, and it's very. I was very humbling. It was really cool to see. All right, what else we got? Panini doesn't have the rights. Yeah. I guess that's a good point. Maybe that's. But then again, these were still not. The A-Rods were cheap on ComC, but the Trouts, forget about it. That's through the roof. Jeters were, I think, $10 or $12 each at least, maybe more. I'm trying to think of the other guys. Griffey was, I think, 15 or 20. So I think there's a point where it's like, even if Panini doesn't have the rights, if it's first year Prism, some people will still say good enough for me. OJ Simpson's, it's funny, Mike. I see that. Real quick, Donald. I think Ronald Jones has to benefit just because he has to up his game or he's gone. I mean, he's not really the most respected back in the league. So I think the Bucks don't really have a choice. I mean, they got a guy in, I think, the third round. But Ronald Jones better step up his game because right now, running back's the weak spot on the Bucks team. OJ Simpson's cards, that's interesting. I don't have a desire to get some. However, I was looking at the Simpsons cards because you know how Pokemon's huge. And I was actually looking at, well, what about the Simpsons? The Simpsons is a global brand. And what Simpsons stuff do they have? So I actually have a few, not that old Simpsons cards, but they were numbered to 332. And I got them for like $6 or $7 each. But I was looking back to the early 90s, like 90, 91, to see if there was some really old ones. And the cards aren't very good of The Simpsons, but there are a couple very rare inserts that I'm like, who doesn't love The Simpsons? Doesn't matter what team you like. Doesn't matter what city you're from. Doesn't even matter what country because The Simpsons are everywhere. But I just thought that was cool. Yeah, Ichiro. What's up, Dylan? Yeah, Ichiro. And again, like Ichiro to me is kind of like Yao Ming or Jeremy Lin, where it's like, dude, there's another world out there that loves and adores you. Just because we don't see it here in the U.S. the way they do, doesn't mean it's not worth that much globally. Ronald Jones, that's right, catch the damn ball. Thanks, Mike. Dude, honestly, if anyone wants questions or any input on how to start a YouTube station or build it, let me know. I'm happy to do that as well because I see a lot of people starting podcasts and YouTube stations. And I'm telling you right now, it is difficult. Not difficult. It takes a lot of work, but it's very hard to just throw stuff up without a lot of intention and attention. This could be a college degree. I'm telling you, it is so advanced and it's so difficult, but it's well worth it too. Because the top YouTuber, like we said last week, Jason, it was Kid Ryan, who he makes over $20 million a year. And to my knowledge, that's way more than any Instagrammer or Twitter person, tweeter or TikToker. So the upside's there. But the coolest part is that the fact that I'm looking on here and I go, damn, 49 people are joining me to talk about sports and cards before I dominate my freaking cake. And I hope you guys have some sort of dessert or some sort of cheat meal because it'd be a bit disappointing if I got this all by myself. One thing I want to throw up real quick is, Jason, why do you have all the caps on? Dude, Ziggy, dude, it's Tags are like nothing. Tags, all the stuff on the back end is very little. What I would recommend is that, oh, you think that's fake? No, I'm telling you. I look fake to you? I look fucking fake to you? Damn, that shit is good. See, now when I have a bite, I want to just close the laptop and say, peace out, guys. Fuck. And the reason, at first, when I first did this segment, I was going to eat the cake while talking. But then I'm not fully present with you because every time I would take a bite, I need to close my eyes and go, oh, God damn. That's sugar and buttercream. Whew. That hits the system. But anyway, building a YouTube station, it's awesome. And I want the excitement around the hobby to be shared by you guys as well, regardless if you're a collector or an investor. In fact, I'll tell you right now, if you're a collector, I really want you to showcase the collecting side because it's easy to start this as an investor because there's money involved and there's all that. But I want that collection side, the side where we display our cards, to be cool, because if this is all about the money, then the fun and what the hobby's about is really gone. It looked fake. Well, sure as hell it isn't. Live stream cake. Dude, honestly, you want a thumbnail to click on. You hold up like a Jordan PSA 10 and one of these, and who's not going to click on it? But this is the order sheet right here. So shout out to Diamonds in the Rough for the order. That is out of Oregon. And hopefully all the cards are there because I'm not going to count. But this total order, everything I showed you, I'll tell you what, I'm going to count the cards, and then you tell me how much you think the total was. Gummy bears, damn solid. All right, so not this cardboard, but remember, 3 Rogers refractors, nothing there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Tannehill rookies. Guess this shouldn't be upside down, but whatever. A couple of these Schickel Breeze cards. These are numbered. What is this? Yeah, numbered to 425. This one, this AP refractor. These right here, refractors, not numbered. Lillard, first year. Court Kings, nothing big here. The Wade Chromes, optic hollow of these dudes. The Dax, the Tysons, Jeter, first year select. Ichiro, first year select. Jeter Chromes. Okay. And then the A-Rods. All right. How much do you think my total was for all these cards? Throw out some guesses. Yeah, Ben, exactly, man. It's not sports cards and kale salad. Like, I mean, that'd be horrible. And Paul, I shipped my first batch about 3.5 weeks ago, and it was due yesterday, and I did not see, I'm actually kind of upset, I did not see that there is a 2-week at least delay on the 3-week. Because they said 12-week is suspended. Their 12-week, their slower shipping method is suspended. And then they showed 3-week there. So I was like, 3-week, perfect. But only an external link that takes you to their blog says that don't listen to 3 weeks. It's not going to be 3 weeks. It's going to be more. And they'll show you the current date. So I think it was like, they're looking at May or early June is right now what they're working on the 3 weeks. So it might be another couple weeks. $50, $70, $109, $49, $47, $97, $30. Any other guesses? There's no prize, not for this, but I'm curious. What's up, D-Mob? Yeah, hey Ziggy, here's the thing, man. There's money to be made collecting and investing, and there's a lot of money to be made just building a brand, showcasing the collecting side where you can have sponsorships, you can become a guest at places, and you could just collect cards by providing value to others and showing off how cool cards are and all stuff like that. But it takes a lot of work. 22, 46, 39. Okay, I'm just going to break it to you. I don't know if that'll show it right there. Tax 0, 30. I know it's a bit backwards. 32.90. That's pretty good. And there are 43 cards, so that's like 80 cents each, something like that. So I'll take that all day. I'm gonna head off soon, but wait, we got to do the giveaway. So we got to do the giveaway. And so this is what I'm gonna do. Fantasy Football Card Quest. You can't win because I'm making you the moderator for this. you need to look on your screen. This is going to be based off of your screen just in case mine gets a delay. We're going to do 3 questions. The first one is going to be by far the toughest. And for one, if you're in Canada, I'm going to have to get you something else because shipping to Canada is a complete nightmare. And it costs like $20 just to ship like a banana to Canada. It's ridiculous. So I don't know why I said banana, but you get it. Like, it's just stupid. So I'll get you something else. If you're in the US, you're cool. If you're out of the country, you'll just have to let me know and I'll make it up for you. It's just shipping is not going to be worth it. So the first question is going to be the toughest. You got it, Ziggy. All right, first question. If you've been watching my videos, there is an image I put up in almost every video that I can remember. Now, it's a quick image, and in it shows a logo. The logo, though, is not the official team logo. It is actually a logo name that was made this year based on a player coming to this team. What is the name of that logo? You might have to look it up. That is by far the toughest question. That's why it has a specific name, and it was even put on a shirt to raise money for a bar in that city. But if you know what it is, you could pretty much Google it real quick. Man, y'all getting close. I haven't seen it yet. So we're going to keep looking there. If y'all, that's why I wanted to put it out. If someone says it, I'd be very impressed. Oh man, someone got close. It's not the official logo. It is the name of the logo when this player came to Tampa for this shirt. So I saw half the answer, but the other half, no. Whew, man, getting close. Man, this is good. This is fun. What's up, Goggin? Mark. So if anyone's still hopping on, the question is, what is the picture I put up in almost every video? There's a logo there. It's not the official team logo. It is a logo that was redesigned when a certain player went to that team. Boom, someone's got it. I see it right there. I don't know. You're going to have to Fantasy Football Card Quest. This is scrolling, but the first one I see, the official one, is Daniel McPhee, Buck O'Brady. And it looks like on my screen, you just beat Dylan by like a second. But yeah, it's called Buck O'Brady. That is the shirt that I wear sometimes as well. It's Tom Brady's face in the Bucko Bruce logo, which is the old logo of the Buccaneers. That was the hard one. So this one's going to be a lot easier. Or if someone said it first, then we're going to have to look up. But Fantasy Football Card Quest, that's you. You look up Buck O'Brady is the answer. Second, all right. So the second and the third winner, this is just going to be numbers, okay? 0 to 50, but it's not a random guess. So the numbers you want to guess are based off of the 2 players I have the most cards of. And go. And you can only win once. Even if you guess both numbers. So you can guess whatever numbers. The 2 players I have the most cards off. I got one. Oh. Yep, we got both. Damn, y'all. I don't know if it's your internet that's slow or mine, but right now, Fantasy Football Card Quest, we got Daniel as the other winner, and then Cornelius, I got you right under there, and 24, Ben. And I was thinking between 8 and 24, and I'm like, yeah, I'll just 24. But don't worry, guys. This is only 1,000 subs, so the budget's really low. So trust me, it's not much. But what I need you guys to do is visit comebackcardinvestor.com. Go to contact, just mention your name. And if I get duplicates, I'm going to make you show your ID. But like, seriously, just if you're the winners that I mentioned there, please just message me on comebackcardinvestor.com. Go to the contact, message me there. And we're just going to make sure that you're the winners. That's Fantasy Football Card Quest job. So if it's not you, then be pissed with him, not me. I'm just the guy giving out prizes and thanking y'all for joining me on this. Anyway, it's been amazing. I have about 5 pounds of cake to devour, minus 1 bite that Jason peer pressured me into eating. But I will say this, Thursday nights, I will be back going to try and do a live stream with Fantasy Football Card Quest, really diving into where fantasy football meets football cards. What data can we use from fantasy that transfers over, that we could see who's going to do well? And then what information or data do we need elsewhere, or what else do we need to factor in? And making it as clear as possible, because the more data, the better. I'm also going to be joining Chris of House of Jordans in the future and doing market movers, first take, first impression there as well. Anyway, guys, this has been going long. Thank you so much. We did it. 1,000. I should blow this. That was stupid. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Probably tomorrow night I'll upload one, and then I'd love to do this every Tuesday night. So I will see you there. Yeah, if you have any questions about this or anything else, just comment on something, message me, and I'll see you next week. Peace. Oh, it's good, man. Oh, good. Okay.